So, story time. Let me tell you a short little story. So, a few years ago, I am in Manhattan around Broadway. I'm out there in the village, L Train 14th Street, those that know around where Tower Records used to be. So, I'm walking down the street and I see a store with a big gold sign and it looks like a B. So, as you would know, that would be like a Bitcoin. So back then, I had no idea what Bitcoin was, and we're talking about this like about 2009, 2010. I believe Bitcoin started around 2009. So I'm around that area just shopping, and I happened to see this store when I'm with a buddy of mine, and I said, let me walk in here because where they had like this big giant sign. It was a B and it was in gold, so it's very attractable. So I walk in there and I ask, what is this store all about? And they start to explain to me what Bitcoin is. I had no idea what they were talking about. So I'm saying to myself, this is a ripoff. They're saying, this is the future of currency. And back then, it wasn't costing anything. I believe it was like $27 a share, something like that. And the person was trying to influence me to buy it, but they was giving me, some education about that this is the future. Now, I had a couple of dollars. I could have bought it. And I was like, the people were just trying to rip me off. Didn't buy. Missed the point. Wasn't educated. Just thinking, like we always think someone is after me. Now, mind you, we're here in 2021 and me missing the boat, not being educated. I could have sat right there and spent $500 and bought $500 worth of shares. Now, think about how much that would be worth. So right now, let's go over here to Yahoo. We're looking at Bitcoin. One Bitcoin, 34,157 blaze blaze. We'll say blaze blaze. But the point that I'm trying to make, here we go when we're not educated and we don't surround ourselves around the right people to influence us and tell us this is what you should do, because we're so busy spending time with watching sports. We're so busy, looking at the latest dances, looking at the latest fashion, and not being educated. So moving forward, I met someone and that person sat me down and educated me on how this stock market works. So as a lot of people are aware what's going on with what happened right now in Wall Street with short selling and what happened with GameStop, where the hedge funds trying to get over, and they thought they were getting over, but people, the small guy, the guy that's just trying to get his hustle on, the person, the woman, people right now just home and they're trying to make some money. They've come together on Reddit and they form a group and said, we ain't gonna let this happen. So while these people were shortening the stock, and they said they were betting that it will go down so they could make money. So the individuals on Reddit said, no, we're gonna buy the stock, and they raised the stock to an astronomical amount of money. So now they're like in trouble. These people in these hedge funds is like, oh my God, we're losing money. So let me show you what's going on with GameStop right now. Let me see. The ticker is GME. So the ticker, so right now, GME is the ticker. One share, it started at $2. One share is $325. So when people come together, we hold the power. We say we're, united we stand, divided we fall. So you gotta educate yourself, pay attention, go read. Don't just get caught up with individual things of how, let me buy this nice bag that costs $1,000. Or putting all your money in the bank where it collects like 1% interest. So let me show you a little bit about some of the things that I do so I can pass this education to you. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. What I do is I go online and I do my investigation. I go searching. I look at what investors are using, how they're finding out this information. So one of the places that I want to show you before we go a little deeper is Market Beats. So Market Beats, right now I have Nokia here. This is a stock that I own, and it gives you a lot of data. This is marketbeats.com. Gives you a lot of data about the ticker, about the company itself, and you just read on and see if it's an investment that you want to get involved with, and just take a look, just read. Another place that I go to, let's see if I can find it for you, is Nasdaq.com. So I had Nasdaq. Let me see if we can type it in. Nasdaq.com. So we are in Nasdaq. So let's say, for example, you have the ticker of a company. So I'm going to use AMC, for example. So I have a lot of stocks on AMC. So if you can buy them right now, definitely buy them. AMC. So we go to AMC, and you go over here, you go to analysis research. And analysis research, you see what it says? Hold. If you have this stock, hold it. So there's a lot of firms that, recommendation from firms, very marketable firms, that are telling you, if you have this stock, hold it. Definitely, if you don't have it, buy it. I'm in for the long run. I got like about 30 stocks of this one. So now, how did people find out about what to do with GameStop? So what I would recommend you, just to get your hands with, just to learn this stuff. A lot of people say, I don't know how this works, but just read. The greatest secrets are in books and are in information when people don't want to read. So let's go over here to Reddit. I go to Reddit right here. So join Reddit and then join this group over here, Wallstreetbets. And when you get to Wallstreetbets, you're going to want to hit filter, and you want to go to discussion. In discussion, it's going to open up a new thing here. Read what these people are saying. Read what's going on. Like right now, you've seen in the news what's going on with Robinhood. Robinhood is straight up crooks. Thank God I only invested like $10 in Robinhood. I don't even use Robinhood. I'm making sure that I use Fidelity and I use Webull. Those are two places that I invest. I put my money in. I buy my stocks. So one of the things that Robinhood, just educate you, when Robinhood got caught up in the mix, people are trying to shut them down and take their money out. So what Robinhood is doing now is limiting individuals. So let's say you have $40,000 in there and you want to transfer it. They're limiting you that you only can transfer $100, $50 at one time. See, they want to control your money. So if you go, like there's a lawsuit, a couple of lawsuits, class action suits against them, you don't know how long those suits are going to take if they lock your money. So be very careful where you put your money in. I definitely investigated. I said, I'm going to use Fidelity, which has been around for a very long time, very marketable. These people know their stuff. And I also use Webull. So now back to Reddit. So we go to Reddit and we want to go to the discussion over here on Wall Street Beats, and we'll open it up right here. Let's say where it says comments, and read these comments. Read what people are saying. Read, get into the dialogue. See what people are saying about all these different things. They'll talk. They're giving information, and you decipher what's going on. If you want to find out what's going on with Webull, you want to find out what's going on with various different companies, you will find out with these conversations. And you do your diligence. Just don't take what somebody is saying. Just make sure that you do your research. Don't let somebody else do the research for you. I don't let nobody else do the research for me. Like, I may know some individuals that are into stocks, and they'll tell me, Orlando, take a look at this, take a look at that, and I'll do my research. So we'll go over here again on the second one. This is a squeeze explained for dummies. In case people don't understand what's happening with the squeeze, how these hedge funds squeeze, they did their best. They thought they can get away with it, so they squeezed on GameStop. But again, people in Reddit got smart, and everybody just started buying the stock, while these companies that we call these suit people, these people in suits up on Wall Street, thought, well, you know what, we will destroy this company. We'll destroy. Basically, they were hoping that the stock will go down and then they'll make money. But no, so don't even fall for that scam. They've been doing this for years. So let me tell you something. Aside from you reading all this information, which I hope that you sit down and read, what's going on is that if they shut the guy down, the individual that's trying to make a profit, individual that's trying to live, which is you and I watching this video. We're not rich, but we're trying to get our money right. We're trying to get our paper right, especially while we're home. So if they shut it down, they can't shut down the internet. They cannot shut down the internet. So there's always going to be a forum for you to get information. You just got to go out and search and seek. So right now you see that you see it in the news, you know, Reddit. All you hear is about Reddit, and you hear about Wall Street bets, and you don't know the government is going to come and shut them down sooner or later because they don't want you to get this information. They just want to like get rid of them. We don't want the little guy making money. We don't want the little guy living well. We got to eat too. Just like everybody else. We got to eat. We got to get our money. We got to get our money right. Stop concentrating on materialistic things, as I tell people. Stop concentrating on I got the latest car. You don't even own that car. You're still making a car note. You don't even go there. Or I got the latest pocketbook. I got the latest sneakers. I paid $1,000 for these sneakers. You could take that $1,000 and you could become part of an owner of a company. That's what stocks is about. Become part of an owner of a company. You see, I have an Apple phone. Of course, I have Apple stocks. I'm not just going to have an Apple phone and just be using this phone. And another note that I want to definitely recommend to people is that while you're on the phone and you're like this, because a lot of individuals just like this, looking on Facebook, looking on this, educate yourself and start reading on some things. For example, I have my stocks right here open. I look inside, then I go get my information. I start doing my reading. I go to Yahoo Finance. I see what people are saying. I'll go to over here to Nasdaq. I'll check on my phone. We don't want to become obsessed with it, but we want to have an idea of what we're doing. And aside from that, you just don't want to say my money is safe in the bank. I'll put $10,000 in the bank. I'll put $30,000 in the bank and just hold it there. Do you know that they take your money and they play with your money? They invest while you're just sitting there and you're thinking my money is safe, my money is good, my money is safe. They're making money off your money. You might as well take $1,000, $2,000 and invest it on a stock, on a long-term stock. You're going to also get into ETFs. Go inside and find out what these things are about. So just wanted to pass you some information. Do your diligence, do your research. While we're home, a lot of us are not out in the street because of this pandemic. Educate yourself. Get a lot of this information instead of just sitting home watching TV, watching Netflix, because they'd rather keep you blind, deaf, and dumb. That's how they'd rather keep you. But if you choose to keep yourself that way, then you are responsible, not the exterior, because the exterior is all about controlling the information that you get. But now if you know that, and you know they're trying to control the information you get, now you have to sit down and you have to do your research, you have to do your diligence and say, nah, this is not good. I'll recommend a book for you to read. Read Animal Farm by George Orwell. With that, this is Orlando Pena, the Client Movement. Hope you like my shirt. I hope I gave you some good information, and stay blessed.